Rap beef is supposed to settle something real.
I was quiet for a minute, now I'm breaking up the peace.
NLE, what are you doing, dog?
Ancient grudges, stolen chains, disrespected names. Conflicts with actual history behind them. But every once in a while, a rapper declares war and hip-hop collectively goes, bruh, who asked for this?
My one question about this: why?
Today I'm breaking down the most unaccepted rap beefs of all time. Barely any real history, obvious clout-chasing motives, and fan bases that said, this is unnecessary. By the end, we're crowning the one beef hip-hop flat-out rejected. When beef goes bad. Picture this. You're scrolling through hip-hop Twitter and see, breaking, rapper A disses rapper B on new track. You click the link, listen to the diss, and your first reaction isn't, oh snap, this is about to be legendary. Your first reaction is, why are they even beefing? That's the energy we're talking about today. Not the classic battles that define careers and eras. Not the legendary feuds with years of backstory and genuine animosity. We're talking about the beefs that made the culture collectively roll its eyes. The conflicts where fans spent more time asking, what's this really about, than picking sides. From Diggy Simmons yelling at J. Cole over family honor, to NLE Choppa carrying around fake YoungBoy heads, to the game picking new fights like it's a seasonal hobby. Some beefs just never hit right. And today, we're ranking the most unaccepted rap beefs in hip-hop history, using a scientific method that measures exactly how much the culture said, nah, we're good on this one. What makes a beef unaccepted? Before we dive in, let me explain what I mean by unaccepted beef, because this isn't about who won or lost. This is about beefs the culture never bought into in the first place. An unaccepted rap beef has three characteristics. No deep history. There's no years-long tension, no serious betrayal, no real street conflict. The spark is usually small. A subliminal line, a social media comment, or obvious clout chasing. Weird motives. Instead of genuine animosity, it feels like branding, attention seeking, or manufactured drama for promotional purposes. Cultural rejection. Fans and media react with, this is lame, or this is unnecessary, instead of, this is going to be legendary. For each beef, I'm rating 3 categories on a scale of 0 to 10. Real history. How much genuine backstory exists between these artists. Cultural buy-in. How much fans actually cared and respected it as legitimate. Legacy impact. How much it changed how we view either artist. Lower numbers mean more unaccepted. Higher numbers mean the culture actually embraced the conflict. Let's see which beef scored the lowest. Case number 1. Diggy Simmons versus J. Cole, the lil bro tantrum nobody asked for. Our first contestant comes from 2010, when Rev Run's son decided to go to war with one of hip-hop's rising conscious kings. The setup. J. Cole is ascending as the thoughtful, introspective rapper, the guy who talks about real issues instead of manufactured drama. Diggy Simmons is known for being on reality TV and trying to establish himself as a serious rapper despite the celebrity family background. The spark? Cole drops some lines that Diggy's family interprets as subliminal shots toward Rev Run's daughter and family dynamics. Not direct disses, not name drops, just bars that could potentially be interpreted as shade. The escalation. Instead of handling this quietly or ignoring it, Diggy goes nuclear. He drops What You Say to Me, a full diss track aimed directly at J. Cole.
I'm about to read you your rights, Miranda. Only thing you hitting in the morning is your hand up.
Then follows up with leaked tracks throwing more shots. This is a teenager declaring war over what might not have even been intended as disrespect. The cultural reaction. Here's where it gets embarrassing for Diggy. The culture basically shrugged. And of course, this is classic J. Cole behavior. Throw a little rock in a verse and then tuck his hands in his hoodie like, who, me? But I'm gonna spare his fans this time and not get too deep into that pattern. The focus became Diggy overreacting to subliminals that might not have even existed, while Cole never bothered to fully engage because it wasn't worth his energy.
First of all, I'm happy that J. Cole's here after the damage that Diggy Simmons did.
There you go.
I
survived the Diggy storm.
J. Cole killed Diggy Simmons. He put something on you, man. You never wanted to respond to that. What happened?
Why would I respond to that?
Diggy?
Exactly. You see how you just said it?
J. Cole killer?
What? You see how you just said it?
Chopman always trying to cause problems.
Diggy? He was like, not even sure about it.
You don't think Diggy was a formidable opponent?
Nah, it was just kind of just really embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like, nobody really wanted to talk. It was like, oh man, like.
That's a lose-lose situation because you can't really respond, and then if you don't respond, people think, why isn't he responding? But then if you do, it's like, why would he respond?
Yeah, it's exactly. I'm joking, only provoking, and hopes to go #1 again. Hoping some rapper disses me just to make the fun again. It's no fair. Pac had Mobb Deep and Biggie, and all I get left with is Tyrese and Diggy.
Oh, Jay Cole, come on, man. Come on, Jay.
The ratings: real history, 2 out of 10. No genuine backstory, just interpreted subliminals. Cultural buy-in, 3 out of 10. Most people saw it as unnecessary drama. Legacy impact, 1 out of 10. Nobody's opinion on Cole changed. Half the audience forgot this happened. This beef gets remembered as the time Rev Run's son tried to create smoke with someone who wasn't even paying attention to him. Case number 2, NBA YoungBoy versus NLE Choppa, 2025, idol turned rival. Fast forward to 2025, when we got another "Who asked for this" situation between two artists who should have been allies.
Frank White need to get smacked right for setting traps. Little accident murderer. And I ain't never heard of it. Nah, just play. Listen, man.
We got NLE the Great.
NLE the Great.
NLE Choppa.
NLE Choppa, man.
He just dropped a diss track to NBA YoungBoy. We here to react.
Are we back to dissing season?
Bro, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
Is it that time of the year again when blood pressure boils and gets high?
The setup, from fan to enemy. Early in his career, NLE Choppa openly called NBA YoungBoy one of his favorite rappers. He had genuine idol energy, talking about how YB influenced his music and approach to the game. But tension built when Choppa started publicly rocking with YB's enemies, Fredo Bang, King Von/OTF affiliates, making it look like he picked a side in a war he wasn't born into. YoungBoy felt disrespected by people in Choppa's circle.
Interview we saw.
He felt he was choosing.
Damn.
I'm making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them lit bars. I can say I saw it.
The 2025 diss campaign. Choppa decides to go full nuclear with 2 diss tracks. KO hits with 2 Pac hit 'em up energy.
Claim to be a play, but like that was the first second.
He said, hey, I was quiet for a minute, now I'm breaking up the piece.
He walking, blah.
Don't step any further.
Who is it? This nigga 3 Pac?
He's got the bald head, like Tupac.
Yeah.
This 3 Pac now?
You see what's on his neck?
Yo, already this got the death row chain on.
Nigga got the bald head, the death row chain, and he got the... Come on, bro.
Bruh.
Hey, I was quiet for a minute, now I'm breaking up the piece. Insomnia, time to wake you.
No, hey, this hard. It's hard. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Insomnia, time to wake you niggas out your sleep. I say I'm on them, they in the coma. It's time to dome them. Headshot, gone.
NLE, hold on, man. Yo, when Tupac was here, he said, first off, fuck you, and the click, okay, West Side, when we rock, come and quit with game. West Side, when we rock, come and quit with game.
I like it. I'm actually, I'm more interested to see what this spark. What happens?
Clean up on the outright, nigga.
Yo, shout out to season, man. Shout out to season, man.
Yo! Oh, yeah.
For some, I don't know if it's the tour that YB's on. For some reason, out of nowhere, it's right now.
You gotta do it on perfectly.
Come on, man. Wait, I ain't expect this to be this crispy.
Headshot, gone. corner, you can smell the aroma. Young boy, what? This the big boy league. I put wanna be.
Oh, this nigga really this.
If you guys don't know, YB dissed Choppa years ago. Choppa actually looked up to YB, so I don't even know why he's doing this. Yeah, YB made a diss on Choppa. Yeah, and I'm guessing he was quiet the whole time because obviously he looked up to the guy. Now he's like, fuck that shit. I'm coming for you, man.
Cook, bro. Let me let him cook.
Wanna be a gut under the Jesus piece. Last thing that I heard was
he got the young boy. What?
He said, young boy, what? This the big boy league.
I put wanna be a gut under the Jesus piece.
I put a wanna be what? Under the Jesus piece?
Like, this is your king. Ain't no bond with no rap.
He said, had me looking at the devil like, this is your king or some shit.
Had me looking at the devil like, this is your king?
Is he trying to say young boy's like the biggest motherfucking demon?
Ain't no bond with no rap. Ain't got the gun, you run. You just a pun on the devil.
Belt the ass is crazy.
Boy, you done. I'm trying to step some.
Belt the ass is crazy, literally.
Bro, did he just give him an ass whooping?
He basically just said, nigga, I worship God. Bitch, you worship the devil, bro.
He basically calling YB a devil worshiper.
You calling him devil worshiper? That's fucking crazy.
And we really bumping young boy like that? Bro, if let's just say that is hypothetically real, bro, we're screwed.
Boy, you done. I'm trying to step some, bless some, wet one, stretch one. What you can do, I can do better. Rip y'all.
Again, first off, in the click you claim West Side when we rock and we quit with game. That was in the 90s.
Rip y'all all together, all black and some leather. Shit Berettas, rival with my chopper Winchester. Bet your bottom dollar.
He moving like the YN Tupac. The Tupac of the YNs.
Tupac was a YN.
Think Kendrick just went at all them niggas like, watch the party die.
Bet your bottom dollar top shot a pack of heat.
Oh, he doing the Mike Tyson heat.
Iron Mike, cause the motto I'll put a nigga to sleep. We can bang this shit out for all the.
Hey, he trying to give me the Mike Tyson, LL Cool J, Mama said knock you out type of vibe.
Put a nigga to sleep.
Bro, the Mike Tyson.
For all the real niggas, the house and the field niggas. I'm trail nigga, I rock nigga.
Low-key, that boy kind of embodying the niggas pretty well. He's doing the Mike Tyson pretty well with the little cut in there, okay.
Head off the snake when I deal with him. So it's on like Scarface, Al Capone, Lucky Luke.
Not gonna lie, he dressed up as Mike Tyson. In respect to Mr. Choppa. And he's on a Tupac beat, but you're giving me Chris Brown.
So this is the devil right here. So you're pretty much saying it's the devil controlling young boy?
And I bury all you cockroaches in your homes and catacombs. Stole the bones. When the smoke clip, cry smoke of tears. It's hunting season on the wall of weird head hunting souvenirs.
This nigga just go Looney Tunes.
Hey, Looney Tunes.
Hey, I got a dance routine and a whole.
Don't step any further. Step any further, nigga.
What?
Purple rain, no strap with 2 Glocks, only twin.
I'm trying to tell you, man, you went locomotion.
If you cross that line, don't step any further.
He got the chains attached to him. Yo, this is crazy.
Give a fuck about the streets. Yeah, wasting me to decease him, so I'm the reaper.
This is, oh man, you've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal looking ass nigga, man.
I got a bullet engraved on it, his name.
Hey, don't moonwalk into that boy in a crispy little moonwalk.
Bullet engraved on it, his name. Clip like a dick dump until it's all gone. That's his next change.
He said he got a bullet with his name on it. I'm not even gonna lie. When the song is hot, the song is hot, man. You don't see he rapping on the Tupac beat or whatnot, man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, spitting. He's spitting on this boy. I can't even lie.
Let's see who macho for real. Like me in the room with your eye, make your pimp squeak squeak.
Calling YB a bad influence and accusing him of poisoning the youth.
You poison the youth, nothing positive you do. You the reason niggas beating bitches thinking that it's cute. You send niggas to do.
Yo, he really got something plain as young boy.
Look like young boy right there. He's talking directly to him.
Bro, I did not expect this at all, bro. He really coming for young boy's stuff. He really trying to get young boy canceled. That's something crazy.
If you cross that line, don't step any further. Step any further, nigga.
I'm scared for this dude right now because what is young boy gonna respond? Honestly, I feel like young boy might not even respond to some shit like this because this actually kind of, what the? I don't even know, bro. We just gotta wait and see.
Then Hello Revenge doubles down with more shots, plus visuals of a fake decapitated YoungBoy head, turning it into a full spectacle. In interviews, Choppa claims the disc came to him in a vision or a dream, and says he doesn't want real violence, he just wants to correct YoungBoy as a leader. YoungBoy's response. Here's the thing, YB barely responded. Some sneaky shots in Zero IQ freestyle and other loosies, but no full official diss track. It felt like YoungBoy was treating Choppa like someone beneath a real response. Cultural reaction. Comment sections and social media showed. This is unnecessary. Neither. I'm not picking sides. Fatigue with another potentially dangerous beef with no clear foundation. Why it feels unaccepted. The underlying issues are internet drama and affiliation optics, not deep personal history. Choppa seemed far more invested than YB, which reads like branding and clout chasing. The combination of fake severed heads, "you're bad for the youth" sermons, and "but I don't want real beef though," felt mixed and performative to most observers.
Hey, you are not gonna see NBA YoungBoy or any other motherfucking rapper at that point dancing like this. Who the fuck else would there be, bro? They're like, who? Tell me who's gonna fuck be dancing like this? Like actually going hard, bro. Like making me want to dance, and I can't dance for shit, bro.
I do it is different. When he do it is ignorant. I'm in love with the art. He tearing people apart. Embrace my light and my dark.
I think what he's doing, like, I feel like he has some type of, I don't know what his plan is. I don't know what the strategy is, but he got some type of strategy. For some reason, it's right now.
Why he ain't doing his part? Why he ain't doing?
Y'all know something I don't know. Like, what's going on? We're in NLE Choppa squad. I don't know nothing.
Clean up on the out tray, nigga. If you cross that line.
Clean up on our tray? Oh, nah. YB ain't gonna let this slide. NLE, I hope you know. Hey, NLE.
See, that's what I like in music. I like creativity with a message.
Clean up on our tray. It's crazy.
Yeah, that happened.
Nah, this nigga trolling, dog. Yo,
that's a little.
This nigga trolling.
That's a little much, gang. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know you got this nigga. Oh my god, the nigga running around with YB head.
Whoa. My nigga.
No.
Stop. Oh no, NLE wanna go to war.
He walking with that nigga head like Medusa.
It's raps. It's raps.
The ratings. Real history, 3 out of 10. Some legitimate tension, but mostly internet drama. Cultural buy-in, 4 out of 10. People were more concerned than excited. Legacy impact, 2 out of 10. YB's reputation stayed intact. People questioned Choppa's judgment. Case number 3, the game versus everybody, when beef becomes a brand. Now we get to the master of unaccepted beef, the game, who has turned conflict into a seasonal marketing strategy. The pattern. The game has declared war on damn near everybody. 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Joe Budden, Meek Mill, Lil Wayne, Young Thug, Chris Brown, and more. With 50 Cent and G-Unit, there was real history. Business deals gone wrong, personal betrayals, street politics. That beef made sense. But as time went on, fans started noticing a pattern. Game would beef with bigger names right around album release time, often with minimal backstory. Example 1. Game versus Jay-Z. Game starts throwing shots at Jay on tracks like West Side Story, with no deep personal history between them. Jay barely engages. Just a few clever wordplay lines about games, and later says he didn't want to respond because Game seemed too reckless.
You 38 and you still rapping.
I'm 26, homie, so is the dub.
But no worries, cause Jay-Z responded right away on his song, the intro to Kingdom Come, the prelude.
I used to think rapping at 38 was ill. Well, last year alone I grossed 38 mil.
Funny enough, as age does with all of us, the game would eventually himself turn 38 and had to come to terms with the facts.
I used to think rapping at 38 was ill. Till I turned 38 and I'm still rapping still.
I mean, Jay's response to the game was on point. Age is a fleeting thing, and before you even know it, it will humble you.
The culture read it as Game trying to pull a giant into a public battle to elevate his own status. Example 2. Game versus Meek Mill. Game suddenly accuses Meek of snitching in a Sean Kingston chain incident. Before that accusation, there's no clearly documented serious tension between them. The beef escalates through diss tracks like 92 bars, but later even Game questions whether he should have been going at Meek during a time when Black unity was the main conversation. The always in beef reputation. Fans started recognizing the pattern. Game would praise someone in interviews, then diss them months later when it was time to promote new music. Constant new conflicts, inconsistent alliances, always attaching himself to bigger names to stay relevant. The ratings. Real history, 4 out of 10. Genuine backstory with 50, far less with others. Cultural buy-in, 4 out of 10. People respect his pen, but roll their eyes at new beefs. Legacy impact, 3 out of 10. Jay, Meek, etc. remain who they are. Game's always beefing image is what sticks. Honorable mentions. The Why Are They Even Beefing? Hall of Fame. Before we crown our winner, let's acknowledge some other conflicts that made us collectively ask, really? NLE versus Chingy, regional pride that felt more like sibling rivalry than serious beef, now mostly remembered as a comedy sketch more than actual war. Ice-T versus LL Cool J. Even Ice-T later admitted it was never real-life hatred, just competitive ego and personality clash. Drake versus Kendrick. Clout Jumpers, 2024. Multiple smaller artists tried to insert themselves into the Drake/Kendrick battle with no real connection to either side, purely for visibility. All of these share the same energy, conflicts that felt manufactured rather than organic.
You niggas don't want to eat? You niggas don't want to eat? Must not. You niggas starving. You niggas starving.
Final rankings, the verdict. Let me break down our 3 main cases: beef, real history, cultural buy-in, legacy, impact, unaccepted level. Diggy versus J. Cole, 2/10, 3/10, 1/10, very high. NLE Choppa versus YoungBoy, 3/10, 4/10, 2/10, high. Game versus Everybody, 4/10, 4/10, 3/10, medium high. The most unaccepted beef champion. If we're talking pure why is this even a thing energy, Diggy Simmons versus J. Cole might be the undisputed king. It's a teenager going nuclear because Cole threw one of his little subliminal rocks. And I'm talking about Cole's pattern of throwing stones and hiding his hands, but I'm gonna spare his fans this time and not get too deep into that. That's a whole different video. The entire culture just kind of shrugged at this beef. No one's legacy changed, no classic diss tracks emerged. It was just awkward family drama that one side took way more seriously than the other. For the modern era, NLE Choppa versus YoungBoy gets the crown for most unaccepted current beef. All the theatrics, fake heads, and spiritual justifications couldn't make people care about a conflict that felt more like marketing than genuine animosity.
Hey, brother, you look evil when you did that right there. You know who you should be dissing? Jonathan Majors. You might want to get at him, brother. You might want to get at that get man, alright?
I'm telling y'all, he must know something I don't know.
He tearing people apart, embrace my light.
Yo, I'm not even gonna say this no more because I already said it too many times, but bro, this shit caught me off guard and I'm actually impressed, my guy.
He's just having fun. He's just having fun. I ain't gonna go too crazy. He having fun.
Yo, what is going on? Why is this video so fire? All I can think about is Menace to Society. You know you don't effed up, right? That's all I can think about. YB responded in less than 24 hours. We about to get the greatest YB diss track of all time. Oh Oh Lord.
10 was the count, nigga. He don't want no more. Let's see.
Bro, it's a lot going on in this video, dog. Like I can't.
I ain't too mad at the chorus though. I ain't gonna hold you. Got a little Wakanda, like a little Wakanda splash in there. I kind of like that.
He got the chains attached to him. Yo, this is crazy.
That you ain't really living. Everybody that you rap on, I know who really get it. Can you feel it?
Translation. Again, this is not my words. I would never. I'm just enjoying the content. But Mr. YoungBoy, he's saying you're not about that. He's saying that you're a fraud, right? He's saying the conspiracy within the transparency, because there is no transparency, huh? You're not that guy, pal. That's what he's saying. And what you've done in your past ain't good. That's what he's saying. I'm just observing and being a referee in the situation. When you rebuttal what he's saying, I'll do the same for you, good brother. I'm just saying, and while he's dancing to Mike Jackson's Thriller, all right? Huh? He's saying you can't stand for the youth. You're not even a role model, nigga. Huh? What you doing is sloppy, dusty, soft, unmitigated gulp.
The bigger picture. What makes these beefs unaccepted isn't that they're bad music or poorly executed. It's that they reveal the difference between organic conflict and manufactured drama. Real beef comes from real issues: money, respect, betrayal, territory, family. Unaccepted beef comes from boredom, promotion cycles, social media misunderstandings, and the pressure to stay relevant. The culture can smell the difference. When beef feels authentic, people pick sides and debate for years. When it feels manufactured, people just scroll past and ask, what's this really about? So there's your ranking of the most unaccepted rap beefs in hip-hop history. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What's your pick for the most unnecessary beef you've ever witnessed? Which conflict made you ask, why are they even fighting? And for Cole fans in the comments, do you actually want that video where we go deep on all the rocks he's thrown and hands he's tried to hide over the years? Because that pattern goes way deeper than just the Diggy situation. Either way, remember, not all beef is created equal. Some settles real issues, some creates legendary music, and some just makes us wonder why anyone thought this was necessary in the first place. Until next time, keep your beef authentic and your motives clear, because the culture is watching, and we can tell the difference.